Before we start today, allow us to introduce ourselves. I'm here with the most insightful and the most entertaining English trainer, speaker, and coach and teacher, Mas Surya Wahyudianto. Let's give a round of applause for Mas Surya.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, my name is Surya Wahyudianto, and I'm here. Is accompanied by English enthusiast, aspiring public speaker, and master of ceremonies, Miss Joanna Zahra Yahya. Please give a big round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's very nice to see you all guys here today online, on site, looking all eager to learn. As you may know, today we are going to enhance our English skills through library supported community learning.
And we'd like to thank this Purposive for having us today. We have prepared fun activities to hopefully make our learning experiences better and take the tense of learning.
That's true. Sometimes learning a new language or a language that is not your native tongue could be a little bit intimidating, yeah, Mas Surya.
It is.
By the way, since the topic that we are discussing today revolves around hobbies and interests, I'd like to ask, is there really any difference between them? Does anybody here maybe know any difference between hobbies and interests?
We like to invite some people from the on-site audience to answer what is the difference between hobby and interest? Please.
What about you, Mas Surya? Do you know any difference, any significant difference between hobbies and interests?
Well, I think a hobby is something that you do and you should enjoy that. You enjoy the activity that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the chores that you do every day, but you don't enjoy it, like taking the trash out, or washing the dishes, washing the clothes. You do that, but you don't enjoy it. It's not a hobby, but you have to enjoy it to be called a hobby. And interest is something that you're interested in, but you don't do it. Like you're interested in history, you don't have to go back to the past to do what our ancestors did, right?
Becoming history.
Becoming history. Yeah. So a hobby and an interest are different based on the activity that we do. Yeah.
I see. Wow, look at that, guys. We haven't even started, and already I personally have learned something new today. Yeah. I'm sure that our participants here today are also excited, yeah, Mas Surya, and
Right.
also cannot wait to learn something new. Therefore, let's hear the opening remarks and get this forum started. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome and give a big round of applause for Mr. Melkian Donald, SPD MHUM, Division Head of Deposit Development and Preservation of Library Materials. Okay, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Melkian. Good morning, Mr. Melkian.
Morning, Miss Johanna. What's up?
Oh, I'm pretty good today.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to meet you in this activity.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. This is the first time that we met, and
Yeah.
already I can see that Mr. Melkian is a very charming and disciplined with a good work ethic, based on the stories that I've heard.
Yeah, thank you.
Would you like to give a little, maybe a little word for our participants here today, online and on site,
Okay.
about the events that we are doing today, Mr. Melkian?
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
let me start.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, Honorable, the head of Library and Archive Agency of East Java Province. Honorable Mr. Secretary, who also present in this event. All the participants, either who are in the site, also from the online, from Zoom. Good morning. Yeah,
Morning.
I'm really glad because we can meet again. For me, this is a good opportunity for practicing English. I remember it is said that language is speech. So if we want to be able to speak the language, the most effective way is by practicing it.
Mm, great.
Like babies, they learn from practicing, learning by doing. Also for those who were used to speaking English in the past, if they do not practice it, their ability will lose. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the participants, you maybe have ever or always heard about literacy. In the past, it is defined as ability to write and read. But nowadays, I think it's not enough. Literacy must cover the ability to mastering foreign languages, especially English. English now is an international language. Uh, there are a lot of valuable information available in internet. Nowadays, we can learn everything we want to improve for improving our life, and that knowledge are available. For those who find difficulty dealing with their children, for instance, they maybe want to know about parenting. They can searching the information in the internet. And by having English proficiency, everyone are able to be literated in many more subjects which are stored in the internet, and especially most of the information are in English.
Sure.
So today we are representing the topic exploring hobbies and internets for a better life. It's good because hobbies and internet interests are things that we like, and at the same time, we can make money with hobbies and our own interests.
That is true.
Yeah. Do something which our passion is worthy. Many advantages we get. We have a recreation time. We use our spare time. We keep our muscle health, and at the same time, it can make money and also uh, have a product. There are reasons why this institution, I mean, improving literacy level. By keep on reading and learning in English, people gain the ability for expanding literacy. This is one of the reasons why library should still exist until today in this modern society. It's a public place for learning together, improve knowledge and skill for a better life. Finally, I would like to say have a good time practicing English, learn while recreation, and enjoy your time in practicing and learning English. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Melkin. Let's once again give Mr. Melkin a big round of applause. Yeah, that is very insightful. I definitely agree. It is important for us to learn foreign language because, let's be real, it's a globalization era, digital technology era. Most of the information out there are in English. So it would be really helpful for us to take the time to learn English, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Mr. Melkin. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Melkin.
You're welcome.
Next up, since we are already getting to know Mr. Melkin Donald, we are already getting to know me, we already get to know Mas Surya. I think it's time for us to get to know our participants here too, don't you think? Whether it's online, on site. So now, let's welcome Mr. Surya Wahyudianto back to the stage for a good introduction session. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, Johanna. Everyone, now it's time for us to practice our English. And before we jump into the topic, I'd like everyone to, maybe not everyone, but some people to introduce themselves. Because in Bahasa Indonesia, we call it tak kenal maka
Tak saya.
I don't know what it is in English. If you don't know each other, we cannot love each other. Something like that, yeah? So I like some people from on-site audience and also from the online audience to introduce themselves, maybe two or three people. But this one, we do it differently. Yeah. So not just, hello, everyone, my name is Surya Wahyudianto, and I'm an English teacher. Yeah, that's okay, but you have to add some more information. For that, I'd like to give you an example. Is it possible if I do it by standing?
Okay. Can we get a standing mic for Mr. Surya Wahyudianto? Oh, okay.
All right. I'd like to give you an example. This is the way we do it. Hello, everyone. My name is Surya Wahyudianto. I'm an English teacher and also public speaking trainer. And I live in Surabaya, but I currently live in Surabaya, but I come from Pasuruan. I live in Surabaya with my family, my wife, and my daughter. And I'd like to tell you two interesting things about me. Two interesting things about me. First one is I don't watch TV. Why? Because I think that watching TV is a waste of time. I'd rather use my time to do something else, which is maybe reading or preparing my lessons. And of course, I sometimes still watch TV. That's when my wife or my daughter is watching TV and I happen to be around. So I join them watching TV. But if I'm alone, I will never touch the remote control and turn on the television. That's the first interesting about me. I don't watch TV. The second thing which is interesting about me is I love rujak cingur. Who knows rujak cingur? I love rujak cingur. Rujak cingur is a traditional dish, a salad-like dish from East Java. And the reason I love rujak cingur is because when I was a kid, my mom often gave me rujak cingur, either for lunch or for additional meal. So now I'm addicted to rujak cingur. At least once a month, I have rujak cingur. I sometimes buy rujak cingur near my place, at the food stall near my place. Sometimes I order via online application. So that's the second thing, which is interesting about me. The first one, I remember. What is the first one? I don't watch TV, yeah. And the second one, I love rujak cingur. Now, I'd like you to do the same thing, yeah, introducing yourself with two interesting things about you, right? I'd like to invite some people from the on-site participants to introduce themselves. And I'd like also invite participants from the online to introduce themselves. So who like to try first? Just two interesting things about you, right, Miss Johanna?
Yes.
Yeah, this is important. This is an important activity because this is an activity that trains your confidence. Yeah, I know it's not easy speaking in front of other people like this, but it's a good opportunity. Who would like to try before I point? Maybe from the online participant? Anybody would like to try? Introduce yourselves and tell two interesting things about you. Any response? Miss, from the onset, perhaps, or Miss this? Miss, please give a big round of applause to Miss Rena.
Yes. Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Reina Kanti. Everyone can call me Reina. I'm a broadcasting English teacher from Al-Falah Sidoarjo. Two interesting things I have is I'm book enthusiast and I want to get an eager things in entrepreneurship because I come from management. But I become a teacher, not settle in Al-Falah. That's all.
Thank you so much, Kak Reina.
Yes, thank
Let's
you.
give another big round of applause for Kak Reina for leading our introduction session today. Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rena. It was awesome. Thank you, Miss Rena, for participating and introducing yourself. And from the online, we have Miss Mustika. Yeah, please give a big round of applause to Miss Mustika. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Surya. Let me introduce myself. Hi, everyone. I think my Zoom is not very stable. Hi, everyone. My name is Mustikawati, but you can call me Ika. I stay in Bogor, but usually I work in Jakarta, and I love dancing. But since I got married, it's rare. It's difficult for me to practice dancing, so I only enjoying dancing by watching YouTube. And then I work as a librarian, but the truth is I'm not really like to read a book, but I love reading a novel, and I prefer watching movies. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Mustika Wati from Bogor. Wow, she comes all the way from Bogor to Surabaya, yeah, but virtually. Thank you. See, this is easy to introduce yourself by using this technique, and it's a good opportunity for you to practice your English because you come here to practice your English. You don't come here to do something else, right? Okay, and then I've seen a lot of enthusiasm from other participants. Now I'd like to welcome the next participant who would like to try, Pak Syahrul, yeah, or Mr. Syahrul. Please welcome Mr. Syahrul.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Let me introduce myself today. My name is Shahrul Arif. Usually, all colleagues call me Shahrul. I am a librarian here in the University of Trunajaya Madura, located in South Island, yeah, Majoris, on the north side of Java, north side of Surabaya. This is my 5th years as a librarian in this university. I was financial staff before in 2017 up to 2019, and now I have been moved to this library and become librarians for 5 years. Something that I like much is music. Playing guitar is my hobby. I do it once a week, yeah. In weekend, I usually do some instruments, yeah, with my son in the Saturday and Saturday nights, yes. In usual, I think it is all that I can say about me. Yeah, I'm sorry for not so fluent in English. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Syahrul from North Island or Madura. Pak Syahrul likes music so much and he plays musical instruments with his son. Thank you for telling us about yourself. Okay, everybody, maybe from the on-site would like to try? Anybody? Okay, I think that's all for the introduction, Miss Johanna, yeah?
Okay.
Slides, please.
Seems that we have learned a lot about our audiences today, don't we, Mas Surya?
That's right, yeah, we have. And
there's a librarian that actually prefer watching movies. There's a father who love to play instrument with their son.
and then
There's Kak Reina also. Thank you so much, Kak Reina, Mbak Mustika, and also Mas Syahrul for introducing yourself today in front of the other participants.
now we've come to the next part, which is about lesson. Now we'll begin by introducing some vocabulary. Okay, everyone, our topic for today is none other than exploring our hobbies and interests, right, Johanna?
Yes.
And before we come to the discussion, we need to learn some vocabulary first. I'd like to introduce you to some collocations or phrases. First one, as we can see, there is a word or phrase, take up a hobby. It means memulai. You can say start or you can say take up a hobby. An example, he decided to take up photography to fill his free time. So please everybody, either the on-site audience and online audience, understand the meaning of this phrase or this collocation and try to put it in a sentence and then apply it when you give your opinions in our conversation later. The next one is spend time on. Spend time on. The meaning is menghabiskan waktu untuk, it's easy to understand. And then the example is they spend time on gardening every weekend. They spend time on gardening every weekend. The next one, be passionate about. Be passionate about. The meaning is bersemangat akan, right? An example, she is passionate about painting. You can change painting with another thing, which is your hobby. She's passionate about drawing. She's passionate about architecture, something like that. Now, to practice this with, I'd like to invite somebody on-site, online, to practice, maybe one sentence at a time. Take up a hobby. Who would like to try? Understanding vocabulary like this is important because it helps you to be more fluent when you give or you participate in a conversation. Who would like to try? Or the first one? Take up a hobby.
Maybe from the online audiences as
Online,
well?
yes.
Does anybody from the online participants wants to try? You can just raise your hands. There's no need to be shy. We're all learning here together.
That's right, Johanna.
I myself actually only learned about the word collocation today. I don't even know that there's a word for it. So I'm also learning today with Mas Surya, yeah? Does anybody here want to try a sentence? Create a sentence? Take up a hobby? Oh,
Miss Rena again. Okay, please.
Must be used decided in every single I decided to take up photography or drawing for my spare time.
ooh.
And spend time on. I spend time on reading twice in a week. And then be passionate about. I'm passionate about entrepreneurship things because my background is management. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karina. Oh, we have another participants here today.
Yeah. So, my name is Dwinta. To take up a hobby, I think I will watching movie and spend time on, of course, sleeping, especially on weekend, and be passionate about music. So it's three kind of different things, but yeah, that's my hobbies. Dwinta. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Duita.
Anybody else from the on-site audience? What about from the online audience? Just make some sentences using these three words, or one of them would be fine. Please. Once again, this is the way you learn vocabulary. And this vocabulary is useful that you can use in your, when you give your opinions later in our discussion. Please. Anybody from the online? Is there?
Anybody on the online audience want to try? You can just raise your hand or maybe text on the chat box. Can we see the chat box? Does anybody want to try? Oh, Putu Galuh Kinasi has raised her hand.
Oh, Miss Putu Galuh. Please go ahead, Miss.
Kak Togala bukan karena kayak gini.
Hello, Miss Putu Galuh. We cannot hear you yet. I'm sorry.
Okay. Joanna is from Singapore.
Hah?
Best friend from
John? Aduh, kamu dibohongin tadi.
California.
Enggak, Joanna tuh temen ke kampus kita.
I'm
Temennya
sorry, Miss Galuh. If you can get closer to the mic.
Yes, can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear it very clearly.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity and hello everyone and hello to my dear friend Joanna.
Hello.
How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Okay, and I would like to try to make a sentence from take up as a hobby. So the sentence would be, I'd say, I take up playing games to fill my leisure time. So that's it.
Okay,
Is that
nice
enough?
example, Miss Putu. What about the next one? Spend time
Okay.
on.
The next one, can I give another example on the next one?
Spend time on.
Yeah. Okay, so to spend my time on my leisure day, I would rather do karaoke on my own, or to just chit chat and meet up with my friends somewhere, or to just go and have my own free time to go to the cafe or to wander around wherever the places that I want to go.
Thank you very much. What about the next one? Be passionate about.
Okay, so as a university student, mainly majoring in communication science, I can say that I am passionate about mostly everything related to communication worlds. For example, like marketing communications, designing things, and also maybe cinematography, or I can say filmmaking process in a communication way. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Putu Galuh.
Thank you so much.
She's given us
You're welcome.
some examples, correct
Thank you for
examples
this
of
great
the
chance.
collocations that we learned today. Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to try? Maybe from online or? Oh, maybe we can ask Miss Melina to try. Let's invite Miss Melina. Miss Melina? Would you like to try and open your microphone and also video? Oh, Miss Prapti. Miss Prapti, please go ahead. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Take up hobby. Yeah, talking about hobby. My hobby is I love so much doing sport. In the past, I love playing volleyball, but for now, for me, it's a little bit impossible because I'm getting older, right? So I don't play volleyball anymore. So now, for me, I decided to take playing ping pong at home, usually with my family, with my husband, also my son, because ping pong is a more tight or light sport than a volleyball. Okay, that's number one. And then number two is spend time on. Oh, besides my hobby, besides I love doing sport, I love learning languages. Now I spend a lot of time on learning Japanese and Arabic. But for Arabic, still beginning. That for spend time.
Oh, muted.
Okay, so number three is be patient. Be patient. I think number
about.
Yeah, number four, number three, and number one, number two, and number three. For the the collection is a little matter Surya. So with my passions same now to fulfill my free time since I learn languages, especially Japanese and Arabic. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Prapti from Pandaan. Yeah, she's my neighbor actually.
Oh.
Okay, thank you very much. Slide, please. While we are waiting for the slide, I like to invite somebody else who maybe would like to try from the audience here. Okay, let's continue with the next. Now, we've come to answering questions. You've learned the vocabulary that is useful for giving your opinions. And now we've come to the real part, which is answering or responding to questions. The first part of the question is, what is your favorite hobby? People usually have more than one hobbies. Now, what is your favorite one? And how did you take up, start similar to take up? How did you take up your hobby? And how often do you do your hobby? This activity requires you to speak longer. This is your opportunity to practice your English. So please use this opportunity wisely and smartly. From the on-site audience?
What about the online audiences?
Please respond to the question. Tell us about your hobby. What is that? What is your favorite hobby? And how did you start your hobby? And how often do you do your hobby? What about you, Johanna? I believe you have a lot of hobbies. What is your favorite one?
My favorite hobbies. My favorite hobbies is actually playing video games, to be very honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
I play a lot of League of Legends.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically, if you play Mobile Legend, League of Legend is like the original game that Mobile Legend was based on. So the difference is you played on PC,
Wow.
on your laptop, and
League
I
of Legends, yes?
and I also always spare time on my Saturday to do my hobbies with
Oh.
online communities. Pretty much. That's my favorite hobbies. What about you, Mas Surya?
Okay. Mine is playing the guitar.
Ooh.
Yes, I play the guitar.
Really?
But I'm not that good, yeah. Don't think that I'm like Dewa Pujana or Andra. No, yeah. I just can play some songs, uh, the ones that I memorize. And my favorite is, if you know this, Suci Dalam Debu.
Oh.
Yeah, it's because I'm very young. And Johanna, how did you take up playing video games?
Well, I think I'm playing video games, specifically League of Legends. Actually, funny story, it was when I was in the middle of another hobby of mine back then, which no, not hobby, interest of mine back then, which is personality type, MBTI. So I joined a bunch of Discord servers, Discord groups, which is an online communities
I see.
for personality type. And then as we were talking on the voice chat together, like 10 of us, one of the people that we were talking with were interested in becoming friends with me, so they invited me to a personal server, personal group chat with a bunch of his friends. And there they asked me, they keep begging me, just try it, just try League of Legends. And I was like, no, that looks so foolish. I didn't want to try it at all. And then I tried it, and then now I played it every Saturday, pretty much, which is a pretty unexpected outcome for me at the
You
time.
got addicted to it, right? Wow.
Addicted to it.
Yeah, at least you have some fun doing that. You're
do.
not forced, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Now, I'd like to invite, again, some people from on-site audience and online audience who like to practice your English by responding to this question. From the online, maybe. Miss Atira, wow. Please welcome Miss Atira.
Oke, suara saya kedengaran nggak ya?
Would you like to turn on the video, Miss Atira?
I'm so sorry, I'm not wearing my hijab right now.
Oh, all right, okay. That's all right, Miss Atira.
Okay, thank
Please
you.
go ahead, responding to the questions.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
So my favorite hobby is reading novels, whether it's the Indonesian novels or translated novels. And then I started this hobby. I actually started this hobby this year on 2024. So on January, I read my dad's Sherlock Holmes collections. When I finished reading some of the collections, I wanted to explore more. I wanted to explore more novels. That is. I'm so nervous. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
So that is how my my hobby start. And how often do I do my hobby? I always try to read every day, even though it's only 20 minutes per day.
Okay, thank you, Miss Atira. It's very simple, right, everyone? Just by responding these questions, you can share your experience, your hobby, your experience. Yeah, very easy. This is an opportunity to practice your English, and it helps you to be more fluent. And another challenge is you speak in front of a lot of audience. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
This is very good opportunity. And okay, for the next response, I'd like to remind you again, try to use the vocabulary that you have used, because that's important. Take up, blah, 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 take up a hobby, spend time on, and then be passionate about. Yeah.
Yes.
For example, Miss Atira responded, she could have done it this way. I'm passionate about reading because of my father, something like that. Yeah. And I took up reading novels when I was a kid, something like that. Okay, I'd like to invite some more people to respond to this question. Mr. R. Who's Mr. R?
Me.
All right, Mr. R, welcome.
Okay.
Wow,
Wait,
awesome.
Wait for a moment.
And after that, Miss Marsha and
Adriana.
Your friend?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, Mr. R.
Okay.
So again, try to
you very
respond
much.
this
My
question
name is
using
Arif.
take up.
You can call me Mr. Arif. A question about number one. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is take a picture or take a video. That's it mean content creator. I start my hobby since 10 March on 2010. And how often do you do your hobby? Almost every day. I make a video to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Mas Arif Official. Now I have monetized with it. And I like to my hobby. So because is it my passion, I do it pleasurely. Thank you very much.
Mr. Arif, thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank
Very
you.
easy, yeah? This is an example that practicing your English can help you be more fluent to be speaking English. Now it's our time to welcome Miss Marsha Adriana. Miss Marsha, I hope that you are not forced doing this. I hope that you are not threatened by your friend.
I am
Miss
not
Yolanda,
forced
yeah?
doing this.
Okay, please, if you're threatened, tell me. Okay, give applause to Miss Marsha.
Skripsi. Kalau skripsi nggak boleh. Oh bisa. Sebentar ya.
Okay. Hello everyone. Hello, my friend Joe. First of all, before I answer this question, I would like to say how proud I am to be your friend, seeing you here.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud. Okay. Without further ado, I will say that my hobby is playing golf. So I discovered this passion during my final year as a communication student. I can say this is my final year here. So as I approach this the end of my academic journey, I began to feel a mix of new emotions. So if you guys watch Inside Out 2, there will be a new emotion called ennui, or it's a type of boredom. So to shake things up, to make things new, I find a fresh and fun activity, and I decided to give golf a try. So the hobby quickly became a sort of my excitement, a sort of joy, and it offered me wonderful experience by playing it and a new way to challenge myself. And I also enjoy inviting some of my friends, including Joe, to play golf together. So it can fill out my hobbies and it can fill out my social energy also. So maybe that's it. Oh yeah, wait. And last question, so about how often I do my hobby, probably once every 2 weeks, because golf needs a lot of money and I don't have money as a university student. So yeah, maybe once every 2 weeks. That's it. Thank you.
Miss Marsha, thank you very much. Such an expensive hobby. And talking about golf, I think I have also
Tried golf?
no, I have only a ball, the ball.
Oh.
Yeah, it was because my friend gave me, but I've never tried that.
Forward.
I don't know, my friend just gave me because he played golf.
Oh.
And I paid him a visit and then gave me the ball.
Oh my God.
So at least I touched the ball, because previously I never touched the ball of golf. Thank you, Miss Marsha. I'd like to invite some more people to give their opinions and response to this question, again, this is a good opportunity for you to practice your English. This is a simple one. Yeah.
It's very simple.
Very simple.
And it's a very good opportunity.
Right.
Maybe somebody from the onset. Oh, okay.
Okay. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Putri, and my favorite hobby is reading. How did I start my hobby? It's since elementary school. I really love to visiting library, and until now I always make time to visit to library. How often do you? My hobby is maybe once in every week. And the interesting if is I really love to reading book in library, but I not like to reading book when I bought this book. Thank you.
Miss Putri, give applause to Miss Putri. Thank you very much. Very easy, very simple. At least you can share your experience and your hobby to the audience, yeah? Okay, again, I'd like to invite some more participants from online perhaps, because there are a lot of people from online. We have 37 participants. Okay, try to respond to this question. This is a good opportunity for you to practice your English. From on-site again, maybe? Anybody else? Miss Prati, okay, my neighbor. Please go ahead, Miss Prati.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the time. Okay, take up. Okay, I decided to take up my hobby, especially doing sport. When I was child, I think my hobby, especially in sport, is genetic from my family because all of my sister and brother is love doing sport also. So maybe we can call it like the talents of my family, because yeah, all of my family is volleyball players. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters. We are my sibling. All of them are my siblings. So we are 11. Actually 11 family. 11 5 brother, 5 sisters. So we are 11 children of my parents. So all of my sister and my brother are volleyball players. And then spend time because of I love so much in doing sports. Of course, mostly my time until now, I spend a lot of time in doing sport. As I mentioned before, now I switch my sport in ping pong because it's light sport for me. I don't do volleyball anymore, but just for fun, it's okay at my village with my neighbors sometimes. But mostly, I spend my time in playing ping pong with my family. Being patient, yeah, because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about playing ping pong. Of course, almost every day I play ping pong at home. So that's why I provide table tennis at my home, because I love so much playing ping pong now. That's all for me. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Surya.
Thank you, Miss Prapi, for sharing your hobby once again. Johanna, maybe you can invite some more people from the
online.
Yes, online.
Okay. Does anybody else online want to try to take these opportunities and try to practice your English? You know, sometimes when we join classes and courses such as this one, we sometimes feel like we don't really get a lot of time to practice or to try out what we learn. And here, right now, you can get the opportunities to try and practice your English, as we already learned before from Mas Surya. Oh, here, Mbak Mustikawati want to try again. Oh yeah, of course, Mbak Mustikawati. Please, the stage is yours. You may unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Well, my favorite hobby when I not a child, when I in what is remaja? I forgot about that. Yeah, my favorite hobby is playing gamelan, and I spend time on playing gamelan every weekend on the museum, if you know museum, National Museum, and then I became so passionate about playing gamelan until now because I love to hear the sound, and then since I love dancing, so playing gamelan is like become more what do you call it? Um, it's like supporting. So yeah, I become so passionate to playing gamelan until now. Thank
Even
you.
more passionate about dancing. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, thank you.
I see. Thank you, Mbak Mustikawati. Okay. Does anybody else want to try?
Maybe with the next question, Miss Johanna.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
believe that everyone should have at least one hobby?
hobby. Why or why not? Do you believe that everyone should have at least one hobby?
And I'd like to invite the audience from on-site.
Anybody from online, if you already tried and you want to try again, that's okay too. We can all practice over and over here. We're all learning. So you may just raise your hand or maybe text on the chat box and we'll put you on the spotlight, of course. Oh, look, there's one person raising hand. Oh, Kak Prapti. Kak Prapti, the stage is yours. Do you believe that everyone should have at least one hobby? Why or why not?
For me myself, yes, I believe that everyone has to have at least one hobby, because you know that when a hobby, talking about hobby is when someone doing it with happiness. So happiness is very important for us to release our stressful and depression, etc. So if someone that doesn't have hobby, I think it's harmful from them. Harmful from them, so they can easily get emotional or get depressions, unmotivation, maybe demotivation, and etc. So yeah, hobby is very important for us, for to make happy, to make fresh, to make health. We can not get mental health if we doing if we doing hobby. And also when we have free time, so we don't need to confuse what we will do. So because we have hobby, so we just fill our free time with my hobby. For example, even maybe sometimes we make a joke like my hobby is eating, my hobby is sleeping. It's okay. It's okay because not all of the people can sleep well, right? Sometimes, so sleeping I think is hobby also, but it's okay as long as you have hobby. It's a good for you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak Prapti. Okay, does anybody else want to try?
Yeah, I'd like to invite some people from the on-site. Miss Rena again. Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Kak Reina, for being our participants today.
Okay. This is about discussion about. I want to invite you to discuss. I think that hobby is related directly of enhance your abilities to enrich your day, to make up your abilities of yourself, enrich enrich your capabilities also. That's we are not just stable and just stay the zero condition, that we are better day to day. We have a high, and we have to make high level day to day. That's what I always say to myself. Is it normal that the hobbies is more than one? Is it normal, Miss Joanna?
It is very normal.
Normal.
Personally, I have 5.
Do you have 5 hobbies?
Yeah.
Do you have 5 hobbies? Okay, so to learn about the many interesting new things every day or every month, I think that it's make your life is not a merely repetition, just it's just merely all that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yes. It's answer why and why not. Uh, we want that our life is glow up or have a positive vibes every day. So hobby is made my day. That's all. Thank you.
Miss Rena.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Miss
you.
Regna.
Yeah, both of our participants agree that hobbies, everyone should have at least one
One
hobby.
hobby.
Yeah, Miss Prapi says that it helps you relieve stress. Yeah, from your day-to-day activity. Miss Rena also suggests that at least everyone should have one hobby to enrich their lives, so our lives won't be stuck from day to day. Yeah, won't be the same every single day. At least more colorful, right? Okay, maybe some more participants from the on-site audience to respond. Mr. Question.
The question is, do you believe that everyone should have at least one hobby? Why or why not? Yes, of course.
Shall I introduce myself?
Oh, yes, that would be amazing.
Hello, my name is Pingal Waradi. I am from Digipreneur. Sorry, I'm late. I'm a bit tired. Alright. The question is, do you believe that everyone should at least
Have one hobby.
have one hobby? Why or not? I think we should, because hobby is a thing like what we like to do, or at least make us happy in the meantime, boring or not, because that's what make us want to do something. Oh, and yeah, hobby also can make money sometimes, so that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ka. It's okay that you're late. It's okay. We understood that you're tired. Looks like it's final exam week for all university students, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Mas Surya?
Right. So everybody here agrees that at least one hobby that everyone should possess in their lives. Now, before we proceed to the next activity, we'd like to hear some words from our speaker about what hobbies are like and why is it important to have at least one. Yeah, because you have shared yours and it's time for us to share ours. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Drum roll, please.
Now it's time for us to hear some thoughts about hobbies. So what hobbies are and why are they important? And for this, will be done by our speaker. And she's none other than Miss Johanna Zahra Yahya. Please give a big round of applause to Miss Johanna.
Thank you so much, Mas Surya. Okay, so it was really interesting today that we get to hear what our friends here online and on site thinks about hobbies, yeah. Well, when I was asked to come up here and talk about hobbies, I actually thought to myself, in this economy, I have to talk about the importance of hobbies. I mean, sure, wouldn't we all love to do some silly fun things after school or after work? But come on, like, who have time for those things anymore, right? So I try to look back to all the activities that I used to enjoy. Next slide, please. You can see here, hobbies that I quit. This is my wall of shame, pretty much, everyone. Take a look at it. And I look at them singing, drawing, dancing, and I feel sad because, to be honest with you, I am unable to find any importance in them. No, I cannot find any importance in them when there's so much other people out there that are better than me. There are people out there that are younger than me, can do better, and can gain profits or medals while doing it. So no, I cannot find any importance in any of my hobbies because compared to all of those people, I am just an amateur. I mean, that's what we call it, right? An amateur. It is a word that we use either to insult or to lower other people's expectation of what we can do. Oh, I'm just an amateur. Well, an amateur actually comes from the Latin word amar, which means to love. An amateur means to do things for the love of it. It is a beautiful word that comes from the need to explain the beautiful things that humans do for the sake of doing them. I think somewhere along the lines, we have changed the baseline of fun human activities, such as painting, dancing, playing golf, playing a piano, from hobbies into skills. So it is a bit hard for us to spend time on doing them or spend time to find a hobby because now it feels like the only point in doing them is to get good at them and to get something out of it. In a world that moves so fast with so many responsibilities, hobbies can feel like a distraction. Distraction from our school, from our goals, from our work. But here's the thing. Distraction could be magical. They could help you to escape from all the drama. Lines before the due dates. And distraction, as Kak Prapti already told us, could be medicine. Yeah, so actually research and experiments have proven that hobbies can significantly lower your stress level. So it's not just something that people say to get you to pick up a hobby and spend your time on a paint or a brush or a piano. It's actually true. They lower your cortisol level, which is your primary stress hormone. So if your hobbies includes physical activities like golf, ping pong, then they can lower your heart rates and reduce your blood pressure. If your hobbies is more brain-based, like Kak Reina, reading or playing chess maybe, then they can improve your cognitive function and maybe even stave off dementia. There are lots of other medical benefits of hobbies, as you can see here, that are only one of the many reasons why it is important for you to push aside the urge to do things only when you can gain something significant out of it and notice how you feel while you're actually doing them. So when you indulge in your hobbies or you spend some time to do your hobbies, like earlier, our participants, they spend 20 minutes to do their hobbies per day. You might be able to notice how this experience actually just make you feel good. What experiences make you feel good? By practicing the habit of being present and being in touch, knowing how you're feeling when doing something, instead of dwelling about how much, oh my God, there's so many other people that are better than me. Oh my God, even if I do my hobbies, I cannot gain money out of it. Instead of dwelling on that, you can start to practice recognizing what brings you happiness in a small and in an everyday ways. So despite not living up to the imagined better version of how you should be spending your free time, that is social media often portrays, oh, you should spend your time studying even more. Oh, you should spend your time learning in investment and stuff like that. You can actually still feel more grounded and more relaxed. So everyone, grab your instrument, go to that karaoke place, pick up your paint and brush, make that oddly specific Spotify playlist for a good music listening session, and you will soon see the essential in the inessential, because you don't have to be good at doing it. You just have to enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So she has shared some insights of the benefits of hobbies. And I believe that can help you to be more convinced in taking up at least one more hobby to fill your day-to-day activities. Yes, and that can be used as the material for our next discussion. Yeah. Okay, let's continue our discussion. And this time, the activity is a bit different because I want the participants to do pair work. Means I'll pair you up and you do some activities. Slides, please.
So we're gonna do pair works today, Mas Surya.
That's right, especially for the on-site audience. I like to pair you up and then you do this easy, simple activity. Yeah.
And
then
for the online audiences, don't worry, don't fret. You'll be with me. I will be helping you guys. I will be picking 2 people that are online, and you can actually everybody that's still active and is in front of their computer, can you please raise your hand or maybe text on a chat box? Maybe we can take a picture with everyone too. For the online audiences, you will be with me. I will be helping pairing you up. Oh, Mbak Mustikawati is still active. And I will be asking you the question, or you can ask the question amongst yourself too, right, Mas Surya?
Right. Slide. Full screen.
But Prapti is also still on fire, guys. Very Rihanna vibe. This girl is on fire. If you know, you know.
Right. Let's practice this activity. And I like to pair the audience on site. And maybe you and
And I would like to help the online audiences.
you and
Or may I get a microphone?
Ibu and okay. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Okay, hello everyone.
Yes, here.
Let's see, everyone that's still active.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can we see the participants on the screen?
Okay.
On the big screen? Okay, there's Mbak Mustika, there is Mbak Prapti, Marsha Adriana, Mbak Maya, they're all still active. Okay, I am going to pair you guys up and have you do a little bit of a discussion amongst yourself online.
Oh, yeah.
And then what we are gonna do after that is we are gonna need help from another participants online to report the discussion that was done by the pairings. So for the pairings, let's see. The first pairings, I want to see
Okay.
Mbak Prapti with Mbak Marsha Adriana, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Mbak Prapti and Mbak Marsha Adriana, may you open your camera, unmute, and have a discussion as seen above, as seen in the screen, in the screen sharing. I'm sorry, may I see the presentation screen? Yes.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, we have the question, what the interviewer asked, what the interviewee answered with. So, Mbak Prapti and Mbak Marsha Adriana, which one of you want to be the interviewer? Which one of you want to be the interviewee?
I am interviewer. Maybe I am the interviewer.
I'm sorry, what is it, Mbak Prapti?
I am as interviewer. It's okay.
All right. So we have Mbak Marsha Adriana here as the interviewee. You guys may start.
Okay. Can you tell me about one of your hobbies?
Yes, I can tell you one of my hobbies. One of my hobbies is playing golf, as I said before. Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, your hobby. Okay, how long have you been doing playing golf?
I think if we're talking how long, I started playing golf in probably on the 5th semester. I think it was last year, or probably about half a year ago. So probably I started there. And then yeah, I started doing classes, golf classes, but I don't think I got enough skill in it. But I still play golf.
Okay, by the way, that playing golf, I think it's not common sport. Not all of the people can play golf because it's a costly hobby or costly sport. But you are awesome. Okay, what would you take up that hobby, Marsha, Sister Marsha?
What made me pick up golf is because probably it's because this is my last year in as a student in communication, so I want to have a bit of fun because well, I got very busy and I got easily bored, so I want to spice things up by playing something new. And I found golf very interesting, very fun. So to fill up that space, that hole in my life, I take up golfing.
Okay, thank you. Are you a professional golf player, sister? And do you
No,
take
I
lessons?
cannot.
Or just for fun?
Yeah, I play golf just for fun. Jo knows me because I take her to golf as well.
really good.
Probably like, yeah, once every 2 weeks. So I'm not a professional golf because yeah, back again, golf is very expensive, and for class it's so expensive as well. And I learned it by myself. So yeah.
So you learn by yourself, right?
Yes.
So sorry, I want to ask you: do you take a lesson or learn by yourself? You already
Oh yeah,
mentioned it by yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I play
Okay,
by myself.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about playing golf, sister?
So my favorite thing about playing golf is when there are social interactions there between me and my friends, or maybe some random person that I met in the driving range. And it's very fun for me to experience and know more from other people. And also, I'm a very extrovert person, so I like to get socially with other people, random people also. And I think that is my favorite thing because I can learn from them, I can talk with them, I can feel that I'm not alone playing it, doing my hobby. So yeah, I think that's my favorite thing about playing golf, about my hobby in golf.
Wow. Your purpose to play golf, I think is awesome, or yeah, awesome, yeah. Because maybe several person force them to play for golf just for post in the status, because golf is costly.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, costly sport just for just okay in the in their social media. But you are good. So now, do you have a favorite hobby besides playing golf?
Beside playing golf, right now I don't think I have any other favorite hobby. Because yeah, I got very busy in my studies, so probably I cannot say that golf is a hobby. Golf is some kind of coping mechanism from my busyness in my studies. So I like to get out from that busy by playing golf, so I can relax a bit. Like you said, that golf, that hobbies can be a medicine. It's not a distraction. So I can say it's a medicine for me for not being stressed, things like that.
Okay, but I hope that you are being a professional player because you're still young, sister.
I hope so.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who wants to take up their hobby, especially in playing golf?
Okay, so my advice would be, um, I don't know what advice I should give. Probably don't spend too much on the objects, the thing that I don't know what it's called. I think it's the club, the stick and the stuff. I don't think you should spend more money on that. I think you should focus on what you want to achieve in golf. If you want to be good, then be good, then train. If you want to experience more, then uh, invite some friends along to play with you so that you can talk about it also, and you won't feel alone, because sometimes if you go alone in a driving range you will feel like you are being judged because everyone around you is so good at playing it, and me myself it's so bad. I can feel like I'm shy, I cannot do this, I don't think I'm good at playing it. So I think you should invite some friends so your friends can validate you that no, you don't have to feel that way. You're still an amateur, like Joe said. You have to try, you have to increase your skill. So I think that's some advice that I would give to someone who wants to take up golf. Don't spend too much money on the stuff, but focus on what you want to achieve. I think that's it.
Wow, that's good advice from you, Sister Marsa. But maybe I can, and also the main important advice is that they have to work hard to get money, because if they want to play golf, right?
Yes.
It's so costly. Actually, I want to
Yeah.
play golf also, but it's so pricey, so for me impossible. Yeah. By the way, thank you so much for sharing your about your hobby, Sister Marsa. Hope that your for sharing your hobby can inspire for the others to to improve their hobby, being more professionals and etc. Thank you.
Yeah, Miss Prapi, for interviewing me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Prapti and Kak Marsha Adriana.
Yeah, that was awesome. Even from this mock-up interview, we can learn a lot from Marsha. Yeah, and yeah, this is good. Even though it's just a practice, see, it is very easy to apply this. You just ask the questions, and then your partner will respond it. And by responding it, again, it's about practicing your English, right, Johanna?
It's always about practice, 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 and practice.
Practice and practice. That's right. Now I'd like to invite the audience from on site.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Maybe it's time for Miss Rena and Mas, are you ready? Yeah, okay. Same questions. Who will be the interviewer? Will be the interviewee? You will interview. Oh, okay. Yes, you can take turns. Yes, all right. Please. Microphone.
Oh, here we have to stand up.
Yeah, Peter, you stand up here. Yeah.
I have another one. Stand up. Okay, stand up.
Yeah, so the camera can capture you. Yeah. Take turn like what? Who will start first?
Interview and interview.
Interviewer. Interviewer.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hello everyone. Come back again with me. And now I'm with Miss Reina and Mr. Fikri. And please, I will hasten you about first question is, can you tell me about one of your hobbies? Mr. Reina, Miss Reina and Mr. Fikri.
You first.
One of my hobby is playing video games. And also, I also like to do some art if I can.
Yes. I'm passionate about reading, and also trying new things. Minimum one thing in a month.
Miss Reina, can I ask you about what a specific book you're reading? Is a self-improvement or novel or maybe poetry?
I like so about the figure public biography. Yes, that's my idol.
And for Mr. Fikri, what's your very, very favorite games when you playing in your handphone?
That's gonna be a hot take, actually. If someone actually hear this, they're gonna be mad or something.
Okay.
It's actually a game from China. It's if I take after when I play on like console, I play like Resident Evil 4 remake. Actually, I also like to draw, but right now I don't know. I don't feel like it. But I like art.
Okay, and the second question is, how long have you been when you reading, Miss Reina?
Since I was in elementary school, so it's take so long.
So long.
How about you, Mr. Fikri?
If I'm playing video game, I guess it's habit or like from the first time I watched on YouTube when I was a kid at kindergarten. I like that when they play like Minecraft, they build something, they make art, they make house. I like that. That's also the first time I see a designer house. That's actually really I like. Then the time, and I was this high school right now. I play other. So yeah.
So you are Gen Z.
Yeah, of course I'm Gen Z, but I don't know. Right now I actually really busy, so I don't have time. Miss Reina, I also like to watch. I also to read some book, but my what is
Sorry.
apa?
Favorite.
Oh, favorite. Oh, my favorite type is self improvement or self help.
Pardon? Pardon?
self-improvement or self-help book.
Oh, do you know about that?
Yes, it's about
Psychology.
peningkatan kepercayaan diri, Rek, ini.
Yes, like that.
And also really love this book about self-improvement.
Yeah.
And what made you take up when you gaming, Mr. Fikri?
Yes. Miss
Oh,
Fikri.
I-
Yes,
Sorry.
for you. What made you think?
What I learned from gaming is, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I personally playing for take up my time and search something new for myself or something fun. So from what I learned, I guess it's for better view, for better perspective of fun, or take something new from the game I like the scenery, the gameplay, the interaction between people in the game. It's actually very nice. And right now, some games are very related to real life right now. Like Omori, it's a game about depression. That's something I always look up to, and that's what I like.
And now for Mr. Raina, what do you make you to take up when you're reading?
Reading is the cheapest hobby, I think. But I'm honest. But the impact of is I could eager impact or meaning of it, and I can get go around anything's or in every single place in the world that by just reading a book that make me made up taking up reading for my hobby.
Mr. Raina, when we're reading, I think it's from we self other than other self. And when you're reading, do you take listening is from yourself or from your parent maybe?
Pardon?
Kalau belajar itu dari diri sendiri, ingin belajar itu dia atau dari orang tua?
Oh yes, that's a legacy. It's from my father's hobby first. Then I occupied him. Was I'm in elementary school, I saw a lot of book, yeah. And my father was hobby for reading newspaper all day or what kind of paper on front of him. So I took the paper and I began to read that.
And from you, Mr. Fikri,
It's good hobby.
do you take a listen or run it by yourself for gaming?
Yes, by myself. Actually, I'm introvert, so I like to play inside my house. So I don't have anything to do at the outside playing games sometimes.
The next, what's your favorite thing about reading, Mr. Raina?
It's okay. Yes, Mbak Putri, my favorite things about reading is because the book is always new. Yes, maybe every week. That's why this day I came to this library to get forward about what the newest of the book.
And for you, Mr. Fikri, what your favorite thing about gaming?
Usually it's about gameplay, like solving new puzzle, adventure new thing, seeing other side of the world like that, and also sometimes the imagination they put in the game, it's very amazing. So that gave me very appetizing looks. Yeah.
Okay, and the next question, I think it's done because Mr. Fikri talked if her favorite game is from China's, and from Miss Raina, her favorite book is autobiography, right? Yes. And so, what advice would you give to someone one work to take up about reading?
Yes, thank you, Mbak Putri. Then my advice I will give you to take up reading is just do it.
Yes.
Just do it. And then the important things of the reading that you have to practice it. Practice it with your heart, with your mind. It could avoid the useless or waste your time for reading itself.
And Mr. Fikri, what advice what do you to give? What advice what do you give to someone who want to take up about gaming?
It's simple actually. I think everyone knows that. But from my perspective, actually, if someone like playing competitive game, like don't make yourself to pressure on yourself to actually be good at it. It's game is for fun actually. If you take too serious about it, you're gonna be very stressful when you're playing it. So the effect is you're gonna be mad at someone or furious about something you can control in the game. That's not nice very thing. That was very nice thing to say to other people. So I think also if you wanna play a games, let's better start with very simple game like puzzling or adventuring sometime. So I think that's it.
Okay, the last question for me. Can you recommend it to me about one book and one game for me?
For you. Do you like reading? Passionate about reading?
Yes.
The biography that I most like is about Ibu Sri Puji Astuti, because she started everything zero to hero. That's impact of my life also. Thank you.
From my recommendation, I think it's Animal Crossing or Wii Sport, because the game from Nintendo you can play with other family member or friends, and also you can play it like a tablet, like in the TV, something like that. So that's very easy.
Okay, thank you for
Very
sharing.
refreshing.
Thank you for sharing about your hobby, Miss Raina and Mr. Fikri. Hope one day we can meet again and we can
Thank
ask
you.
about this question. Okay. Yes.
Making collaboration. Thank you for all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Applause, please, for our three participants who have shared their hobbies. It was interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. So we learned from gamers, a gamer, and
Gamers,
also a book reader. This is awesome. See, from this simple activity, you can practice your English. And I like some responses from Mas Fikri. Instead of saying, I think, he said, in my perspective or from my perspective. So he varied his response, yeah. And then from his Rena, she used the vocabulary that we taught.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Is it?
that's right. And beside that, she also said, instead of saying, what is your hobby? Oh, my hobby, not like that, but I'm passionate about. See, it's interesting because she learned the vocabulary and then she applied it right away. That's the way we learn new vocabulary. That way she'll improve fast, right? Very interesting, Miss Yana. Yeah. Now let's continue with some participant, maybe.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's open back the chat box here to see our candidates for the next Hunger Games. I'm sorry, no, I'm kidding. Oh no, Mbak Mustikawati is no longer present on the Zoom meeting, but it's okay if we scroll up a little bit. We can see other people that are present and is currently listening. Okay, there is Mbak Maya and Mas Syahrul Arif. Are you guys still here?
Invite them to practice this interview.
Mbak Maya and Mas Syahrul, would you like to be our next interviewer and interviewee? Restu Mbak Maya,
Yes.
restu Mbak Mas Syahrul Arif.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Already here. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so which one of you would like to be the interviewer and which one of you would like to be the interviewee?
I love to be the interviewer.
Okay.
Okay,
Then I
so
will be
Mas
the
Syahrul will be
interviewee.
the interviewee. Okay, the stage is yours. You may start.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Sorry, I don't get his name.
Mr. Shahrul.
Oh, Shahrul. Okay. Hello, Mr. Shahrul. How are you?
Oh, hello, Miss Maya. Good day to see you. I'm fine today.
Okay. Well, would you like to tell me about one of your hobbies?
Okay. I like play guitar, Miss. I like play guitar most than the other instruments. I like to play guitar.
Oh, interesting. How long have you been practicing guitar?
I know guitar since I was in second junior high. So at that time, I learned to play guitar.
Wow, that's quite young age.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
made you take up guitar as your hobby?
Yeah. This is interesting questions. Yeah. For me, guitar is a very cheap musical instruments. Yeah, especially in below 2000. Yeah, from 90s, 95 up to 2000s. Guitar is very low price. Yeah, better than other musical instruments. Yeah, like piano or something like that. And the other things that I like from guitar is guitar can give you money at the time. Yeah, if you want to give your small effort. Yeah, you can. Yeah, at the time. Yeah, at the time you can bring your guitar and go around your surround your house. Yeah, and play your guitar and you can get money from that. Yeah. Before YouTube is spread out, yeah, or what is before you can get money from YouTube, yeah. Young boys like me at the time can get money from guitar. That's why I like to play guitar at the time. And the other reason is guitar is one of my solutions for my stress management, yeah, because I love to hear. I love to listen to the like metal songs, yeah, like Metallica, Boomerang, etc. And this like the sound of guitar make me what's that? Make me live. That's all. Okay, Miss. Hello. Hello. Miss Maya, I cannot hear your questions.
Miss Maya is muted.
Okay. I cannot unmute myself just now. So that's great. So do you take lessons or do you learn by yourself?
I learn by myself. I don't take any lesson for guitar. It's not so hard to play guitar, I think. Everybody can play it.
Whoa, that's cool. I don't think so. I think I can't play guitar.
Guitar is very easy to learn, yeah. As long as the guitar is complete, yeah. The snare,
Okay.
the string is complete, yeah. You can play it, but you cannot play guitar without the strings, of course.
Of course, of course. Okay, that's interesting. So, what's your favorite thing about playing guitar itself?
Yeah. Since guitarists nowadays is fierce, yeah, like finger styles, yeah, and etc. I think that there is something more in guitar that I need to learn, yeah, that I need to improve. That's why uh, guitar is interesting for me than the other instruments. Yeah, like you know that we have Indonesian guitarists that have already known in overseas. What's the name? Ali Bata, the famous finger styles. I think guitar is, yeah, the instrument is simple, but the tone that appear from the guitar is various, is very. So that's why I like these musical instruments.
So, perhaps Mr. Alif Bata is your favorite guitarist, or do you have any other guitarist favorite out
Yeah,
there?
before Ali Bata, my favorite artist, yeah, that play guitar is Andra, because
Andra in the Backbone, perhaps?
no Andra, the Andra itself, yeah,
No.
Andra himself, yeah, because Dewa is famous in 1997, yeah, 97, yeah, up to 20s, up to 2000 is very famous, yeah, at the time, and Andra is the what's that, the coolest guitarist, yeah, at the time, I think. Mm. And nowadays, the new players appears like Adibata and also the what is that? Nathan, yeah, the youngest guitarist, fingerstyle, I think, and also the others, yeah, they are very uh, they are they play they can remark and they can cover any song with what is that, with very amazing, I think.
Okay, I see that you put much of your attention in guitar and it works.
Yeah,
So, what advice would you give to someone that who wants to take up on playing guitar?
of course you have to own your own guitar, yeah, by affording it, of course, yeah, not by stealing or robbing in guitar shops, yeah, it's not recommended, yeah.
Of
Then
course.
after you own your guitar, try to play it, yeah, not to hang your guitar on the wall, yeah. You cannot uh, you cannot is that improve your guitar skill, I think. That's my advice.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. The guitar cannot play itself. Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
play
yeah.
it.
If you want
Okay.
to make it play stuff, yeah, just turn on your YouTube. Yeah, the
Okay.
guitar can play by itself. Mm.
It's another way of playing guitar, though. Okay, that's very nice of you. Thank you for sharing about your hobby. I
You are
really
welcome,
enjoy
Miss.
it,
Thank you
and it
for
is a
interviewing
new
me.
insight for me because guitar is something hard actually in my eyes, but I don't know. I've never tried it actually.
Yes, it's
But yeah, thank you for sharing your hobby, and I really find it interesting. Thank you very much.
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Ooh.
From on-site or from online?
Okay, either from on-site or from online. Okay, one more time, I'd like to see who online, who from the online participants who are still active and maybe still sitting in front of their computer and not going to the bathroom or something. You can text on the chat box, or you can raise your hand. And from on-site, let's see the faces of the people that have not come upstage.
Yes, they're so excited.
They look very excited. Okay, so there's the sirs plural, Mr. There's kakak. Behind, there's also the Mrs. Okay, does any of you want to go up in pairs to do one more question and answer? So we already have two pairs.
And
Miss Duita, maybe? Oh, don't worry. We'll find you a partner. If not, Masuria and I will be your partner.
oh, Johanna. Okay. All right.
What about you? Do you want to be Miss Duita's partner? Okay, that's fine. Anybody else? Okay, I'll be your partner, Miss Duita. It's okay. Let's go. Let's come up here. I'll be the interviewer. You will be the interviewee. Before we start, nice to meet you. I'm Joanna.
I'm Dwinta. Nice to meet you too.
Okay. So I was wondering, Miss Dwinta, can you tell me about one of your hobbies?
I think my hobby is watching movie.
Watching movie.
Yeah.
I see. How long have you been watching movies as a hobby?
I don't know really what time is it, but I think it's since I'm 16.
Oh, 16 years old?
Yeah, on a teenager age.
I see. Well, what triggers it? Why 16? What made you take up watching movies as a hobbies as a 16-year-old girl?
Maybe because I knew that movie is not only a movies, which is it have a lot of advice or art, yes, and maybe I just knowing or realize when I'm 16.
I see. Well, I'm wondering, do you take lessons, or do you watch movie by yourself, or do you watch it with somebody else usually?
The wrong hobbies.
It's okay. There's no wrong hobbies. There's no wrong hobbies. Like Mbak Pripta says, even eating or sleeping can be your hobbies. So do you watch it by yourself usually, or maybe you have other people that watch it with you, or maybe you have an online communities of watching hobbies?
Usually I'm watching movie with my family or my friends. I'm an introvert, but I don't like to be alone while watching movie.
Okay.
So when I'm with my family or my friends, I think I can be I know I can knowing what's on her thoughts, or yeah, it's like that.
I see. Well, what is your favorite thing about watching movies?
It's really release my stress, or it can be a good side from the movie, the advice I can get from it. So that's it, I think.
I see. Oh, Okay. A little bit. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Do you have a favorite movie or a favorite producer? Oh, I want to know all of it actually. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite producer? And what's your favorite genre?
My favorite movie is I Am Legend, which is the character is the father of Willow Smith.
Willow
Will
Smith. Oh, Will
Smith.
Smith. Willow Smith is a
I think
singer.
Will Smith. I Am Legend from. Actually, I really love the I Am Legend. It's a zombie movie, but yeah, but the storyline is really interesting because Will Smith is a scientific that have to find the cure of the disease like that. And then
Your favorite genre?
my favorite genre is action, romance.
Oh.
And maybe a little of detective.
I see. Well, do you have any advice for people who want to try watching movies as a hobby?
You don't need. I don't need to give any advice. I think.
I'm sure you have something.
Maybe just find what movie or movie genres do you really like, so you can release the stress or you can make happiness after seeing or watching the movies.
I see. Thank you so much, Miss Dwinta, for sharing your hobbies. Everybody, please give her a big round of applause. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Twita. It was an interesting interview. You share with us about your hobby, which is watching movies. Interesting. That's the way we practice, yeah, Johanna. By responding to questions, and then you elaborate your answers. Not just my
Discussion.
movie, and then stop. But she elaborated her response. That was interesting. That's the way we practice our conversation, right? And with that, I think we should.
Oh, okay. So, oh my God, guys, time flies so fast, it seems. It seems like we have reached the end of our segment, have we? Today we have learned about why hobbies are important, what's the difference between hobbies and interests. What else did we learn, Mas Surya?
A lot of hobbies that we learn from other people.
Oh, that's true.
Some people love playing music.
Yeah, playing music.
Your friend loves playing golf.
Yeah, playing golf.
Yeah, a lot of things that we learned from today's session, Johanna.
I see.
And before we close our meeting, I'd like to receive some comments from other participants.
Oh, that would be great. We've been giving them a piece of our mind the whole time. It's time to hear theirs.
Yes. Maybe you can start from the online.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Hello. If I can have your attention. Okay. So before we end today's session, I would like to know what is your feedback or maybe your comments about the event that we have today. Do you guys have any comments? What do you guys think about the things that you have learned? Anybody want to raise their hands? Oh, it looks like I'm freezing on the screen, on their screen. Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we can start from the on-site audiences first, Mas Surya.
Yes, we can ask Miss, especially the ones who haven't said anything yet. Maybe.
Okay. It's okay. Let's hear it from this very gorgeous sir over here. What do you think about the events today?
Say one or two words will be fine.
Only one word is fine. It's all good.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
His name?
Oh, what's your name? Oh, Mas Rizky said today's event is amazing.
Thank you, Mas.
Thank you so much, Mas Rizky. What about you, ma'am?
Finally,
What's your
spoke
name?
up, right?
What about you? What's your name? Bariska? Okay, Bariska, what do you think of today's events? And how do you think, or what would you like to see on the next event, maybe? It's okay to use bahasa. Sangat senang sekali. Oh, Bariska is very happy with today's event, right? And Bariska, what would you like to see in the next event? Apa yang Bariska mungkin pengen lihat di event setelah ini? Oh, I see. So Bariska over here would, Bariska over here would like for the next event to be able to have even more conversation, even more in-depth conversation about how to practice English. But overall, Bariska is very happy, right? Okay, maybe now we can ask it from the our active participant today. There is Kak Reina, there is Mbak Putri, there is Kak Fikri. Okay, does any of you want to give any feedback?